Hello, ladies and gents. I am the Rev. To my light on here so it's not quite so dark. And welcome back to Indie Contact. Number 32, I think. We're getting there. So I thought today, number 32, thought we would go and check out that generation ship, the Lycaon. And to do that, it's not difficult. Shut up, dogs. You need to go to, if you want to check this out yourself, the system is Alunus, and you go out here to the third planet right there. And once you reach said third planet, you basically point yourself in the direction of Hore. And then you go out about 22, So from Alunus, we're 22,368 light seconds. So, yes, lock that destination. I came right out here. Haven't been in there. Wanted to do that with you guys. So, all right. So I do have some more games coming up. I'm not sure if we're going to keep playing this. You'll have to tune in tomorrow. One thing I did want to do with this that we haven't done is go have us a little combat. Show you guys how bad at combat I am. And if you watched yesterday's stream, and just advice for anyone that is a streamer, do not try to... whoa, there it is. Whoa. Whoa, what are these out here? Whoa. Okay, let's get a better look at it here. Totally lost my train of thought. You know, gigantic depth ships in space will do that. I think, because I think that there are radio communications you can get with this. Yeah. Interesting. So we'll stop here. And should have done this yesterday. Didn't think of it. Till, of course... Oh, now I remember. At the end of the stream, I rushed trying to land on a high G planet, which is never a smart thing to do. Turn the lights on. Oh, we're going in reverse. Anyways, so I spent yesterday all of the 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes it actually takes to do the proper landing, get all the proper angles. It's, I edited it down, I think, to like maybe 4 minutes. Got a little music, just basic guide on how to land. So if you guys want to check that out, I did release it this morning. And I'll put a link to it in this video when YouTube's does the whole upload for me, which is I so like. I don't have to render this myself. They get to do it. So how y'all doing out there? I see we got some bodies as always. It's always nice to say hello. Okay, so I wonder if I'm too far away here to get a decent look at this thing. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, let's get closer. So the other cool thing is I noticed when I came back and I started playing again, there was a new little doohickey on here that I wasn't quite sure on how you're supposed to use, but now I think I know. Whoop. Whoa. Whoa. Huh? Anyways, so over here it would be the data link scanner. So you have one of these on your SRV, so you know you run into crashed ships and stuff. But this is the first opportunity I'm going to get to actually use that. Here, let's see, wake, there it is. And pop it out. Out of range? How can it be out of range? I'm right here. How close are you supposed to get? Okay. So, if you do not want any spoilers, I know that I think these logs are voice logs, so. Spoilers, this is, I think, if I'm correct, it's going to be a voice log. Oh, 1 of 5. Oh, crap. So, might not want to listen. Might want to skip or turn the volume for a few seconds. Anyways.
Decisions log 2379/2. Nothing out of the ordinary to report. Minor injuries, aches, and pains from the more vulnerable crew members and the usual bout of influenza you'd expect with so many people living in such close confines. It seems the current strain of influenza is becoming resistant to the vaccines we've developed on board. Only thing of note was a minor injury to one of the survey team. Gottlieb sustained a minor laceration. He was taking a mineral sample on a nearby asteroid. The suit got braids, but he managed to apply an emergency seal before anything serious happened. I only hope the sample he took was worth the scar it's gonna leave.
Okay, so it's not too bad yet. So we'll whip around here and we'll go see if we can find another one. I don't know if it matters what order you do them in. Oh. Woohoo. Yeah, I'm one of those pilots that likes to fly by the seat of his pants. And I bang into a lot of things, but I like going fast. Alright, so how? I wonder if you're supposed to get super close to the link or... Maybe I need to be on a different side. Oops. Ah. And this is where playing way too many video games, you start to forget all the various damn controls. It's also probably why everybody I've seen has been covering this is doing edited videos, because this might take a second to figure out where the stupid thing is. I mean, seriously, what side on this are we supposed to be on? Anybody know? Maybe that's just the thing on it, because I know there's supposed to be more. So let's see. So we just go down the length here. If I can get myself... Oh, unstuck. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, it's because you're in reverse, dummy. Oh. I thought it was in reverse. What the hell? No. We're just gonna keep... There we go. Jeez. God damn, I thought I had it. Just stop moving for a sec for me. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. So there's part of the problem that I'm misjudging is that this thing is still moving. I didn't know this thing was still moving. Oh, it is. Oh, I thought it was completely dead in space. So I was like, what the hell's going on with my controls? No, it's because the gravity thing is still working. So we got a bunch of blinking lights. Okay, I see another little doohickey. 2 of them. Yep, there's another upblink log. Question though is how close do we have to get? Alright, so if you come out here, keep in mind that part of the ship is still moving. So, again, oh, spoilers. Might want to tune out for about 30 seconds.
Decisions log 2387/8. We have an emergency. The strain of influenza infecting the ship has become completely resistant to any vaccines or treatment we can find. 13% of the ship's population has now succumbed to the infection, and so far 8 have died. I've initiated emergency measures on quarantining the infected. The epidemiologist, Dr. Monroe, is working around the clock to find a solution. I'm sure she'll come up with a cure before long.
Okay. That's definitely not what you would call a good thing. Let's see. Right there, maybe? Oh, nice and close. Cool. So yeah, that's what this data link scanner is that they put in, so you can, because they specifically designed these ships that now we're all of a sudden finding with these logs. Yeah, this is all part of the update, I'm sure. Oop. Oh, number 4. Getting them out of order.
Precisions log 2499/9. We are lost. Monroe died 2 days ago, and any chance we had of finding a cure for this epidemic died with her.
Oh, that's not good.
Half the ship's population is already dead, and 98% of those remaining are infected. Teams are working around the clock to vent the bodies into space, but they're piling up so quickly.
Jeez.
The riots haven't helped. People are panicking, angry, don't know what to do. When you see your family die, I guess you just get desperate.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Suppose I should do my job, but it's no use. At least I've avoided an infection. For now.
Jeez. Okay, folks. So I don't know how loud you have your stream, your stuff turned up, but if you turn it up, you can hear in the background all these sirens, and it sounds like screams. It's not good, man. Okay. And there's that. Okay, so we got one more up here, I think. Okay, so where is... Okay. So if we go up like so, and just tip the ship down. Come on. Okay. That's the direction we want to go, not that fast. Looks like there's more logs down here. Ooh. That must be on the other side. Okay. Whoa, engine. Oh, geez, now I'm inside of an engine. Alright, so where's this data? Oh, there's something right there. That one right there, yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what it is. I hit the wrong stupid button. It's like, what button did I hit? Huh? Aw. Well, let's see if we can figure out the other one before we do the very last one. Whoops. Okay. So there should be one more, right? Maybe on the... Whoop. Alright, so we go backwards. And I'm going really a lot further than I thought. God dang it. Stupid. But it's all good. So we just did that one. So there should be another one. Right? What'd you think? Around here somewhere? Right there. Hopefully that is not the same one I just did. Okay, so where in the hell is the link? Is it one? Did I already get this one? Whoop. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, maybe it's that one. Oh. You know what? Okay, so we got that one too. We got the one down there. I could have swore there was one more down here that we didn't get. I could have swore here with down here at the engines there was two. Okay, so there was that one there. What is there? One right next? Is that the problem? Are they close to each other? No, we got that one. See, I thought there was another one down here. Well, maybe there's one along the ship that we missed. Would really like to get all the logs. Unless this last one, yeah, I can't tell what that's supposed to mean. If that's, oh well, what can you do? It's okay. It's all good. Whoop. Okay, there's just that one data log, and then whatever this thing is here. That's weird. It won't let me do the data scan thing. It says it's in range, but it won't scan it. Weird. So if we don't count that, I only count 4 logs then. That is weird. So they didn't put a log in the space in between these. Oh, yes, they did. There it is. I think that's the one I'm looking for. We haven't done yet. Yep. Oh, not that fast. All right. Okay, now we can listen to them again. Folks, if you don't want to listen to it, tune out for about a minute.
Physician's log 2463/5. Dr. Monroe made a discovery that has filled me with dread. This contagion doesn't derive from the influenza epidemic. It's altogether more alien than that. The contaminant has no human origin. It comes from Gottlieb, the scientist who was injured a few days ago. Whatever mineral he was taking a sample of must have got into his blood.
Oh, no.
Mutated into some kind of virulent pathogen.
Oh, shit.
Monroe is unable to isolate the microorganism that's causing it. It spreads fast. Quarantine hasn't worked and people are starting to panic. We're doing our best to come up with a counteragent, but I'm not sure we have the resources.
That is not good. All right. Final log.
Physician's log 2501/7. I knew I wasn't going to avoid contracting this thing forever. I'm one of the last. This place is so quiet now. Used to teem with life, and now there's just silence along the empty corridors. I should probably go for one last walk while I still can.
Damn. Now that's how you make a story element. Just wish things weren't so, spread out, you know what I mean? I wish they could put a narrative together that wasn't quite so... Whew. So I wonder if it's like an orbit in it, and if it's actually moving, or if it's 100% stationary. Because it looks like on the other side we've got some sunlight now that wasn't there before. So I wonder how hard this would be to create with a dev team. I mean, all I've got to do is, first they've got to do the logs, right? Design the ship. But it's not a functional ship. You can't land on it. Now, from what I've gathered, watching some of the news and some of the other stuff, people reporting on it, it sounds like eventually we're going to have these mega ships where we can land on them and do stuff with them. And that they're actually going to be a major part of the story, but who knows? So, let's see. Where is my home? Oh. Nope, Coon is not where I want to go. That is the engineer. He does shields and FSDs. It's almost the exact FSD that you get from the one I showed you guys at Ducat. That's the one I'm looking for. I can't remember. But I think I changed. Asteroid base, all kinds of crap. Everything but what I'm looking for. Oops, that's a wrong stupid button. Maybe we'll go back, and this time I'm gonna land on that damn high G planet live. So and I'm not gonna rush it because I've got a half hour. Oh wow. So yeah, we're mass locked. That's why. Oh, and I actually have to plot the course. That usually helps, doesn't it? There we go. Now it shouldn't be. Yeah, all right. Things are a little changed. We need to put that away. And we're not mass locked anymore, so we can jump. So I did do a little driving around, not a lot, on this planet. And what I found interesting was, it's a high metal world, so there's a bunch of stuff down there you're going to want anyways, like arsenic and some of the trace elements. I thought, maybe I'll screw around there. But you don't feel anywhere close to the little bounciness you do on some of the normal planets, like Earth planets in that rover. So it's always nice when something like that happens. It's funky. I've screwed around on a few of them. I just haven't done it a lot. Oh, got to change my... There we go. Just since I came back from engineers, I hadn't screwed... And I knew that when I was going in too fast, I was going to be in trouble, so... But it's all good, though. Because, damn it, if I'm going to be making guides for people, you'd think I'd be able to, do what I say. Before I was disabled, my policy as a manager and everything else I used to do was always lead by example. If you can't do it yourself, don't be telling people you can do it. Don't tell people they can do it. But whoa. Alrighty there, Mr. Josh. How are you doing? Let's see. There we go. Now I can read everything it says. The generation ship. Well, if you want to buy the game, I mean, it's moments of long... The way I would describe it is, it's a great flight sim. It's cool. It's fun landing on planets and everything else. It is time consuming. Excuse me. It's a time consuming game that has a lot of what you're seeing now, kind of blah moments, especially if you've done it a few hundred times, punctuated with moments of excitement, like running into something you've never ran into before, the alien threat, depending on if and when Frontier actually pushes that in and we start getting to fight whoa, oh, we're in the right system. I remember this planet, that star. Okay, there we go. I'm going to watch it here and pull it down once we get within about 400 light years. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. There's a lot to do. If you want to check out all the ships, if you go look at my playlist section, I've got guides. I've got, I think, 18 or 19 of the ships. Some of the ships you have to do with a rank in the Federation or one of the other groups. And I don't have, again, the time, because there is a lot of grinding if you want to do some of these things. That's why most of the streams this week, if you want to look at the other streams, I've been trying to show people how to do, and the whole point in landing on a high G planet is passenger missions. That's where there's a lot of money in those now. So if you can kit your ship out right and start doing those, you can make a lot of money quick, and that way you can ratchet up in your ships. Better and better ships, better upgrades. So, but, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to the game, and it's, like I said, time consuming and a lot of controls. There is a Xbox version, and I know that they're working on bringing it to PlayStation 4 as well. So, but if you do get it, make sure you get the Horizons, Elite Dangerous and the Horizons update. I think they're combining them now. Just for the simple fact that you want to make sure that you get Horizons, because it has the Commander's update. It has everything we're showing here because I have it. It has, brain fart. Oh, what we're doing, the ability to land on planets. If you just get the base game Elite Dangerous, you can't land on any planets. And there's a lot of stuff to do now on planets, exploring, gathering stuff for upgrades. There's missions, all kinds of different stuff. So get ready to spend a shit ton of time with your control scheme. That's probably one of the most frustrating things I've found, is that it's almost, too involved. But, it's all good. All right, so I want to make sure that I'm coming in on the light side here so you guys can actually see what's going on. Last night I landed in the dark. I didn't care. But today, we're going to do it right. Because like I said, if I can't get this thing down without blowing it up, then I'm an idiot. And I shouldn't be doing guides. So, but, and it's all not exactly what you see too. Elites made a point of putting RNG in, and I think it was the first stream this week I talked about the RNG when it comes to the engineers. When they first put it out, it was a massive amount of grinding. They've cut back a lot of it. So now, you only got to spend probably 2 to 3 hours to start getting decent upgrades for a ship. So, all right. I also wanted to do this on stream just because, you know what? I want to run around. I haven't ran around on a purple planet. Okay, so when you're coming in, you don't want to come in straight like this if we're going to land. I'm just trying to get us nice and close. As soon as I have my notes right around. Where is it? Orbital cruise. See, here we go. As soon as that kicks in, boom. We go like so. Pull back on our throttle, which is the one thing I was not really doing enough of. A little more on the throttle. Not completely back. Yesterday was that I didn't pay attention close enough to the throttle and pulling it back. So, But it's all good. But this is, like I said, a major part of the game now is landing on these. I showed yesterday we were going over the passenger cabins, and you can just see by the sheer amount of missions that they're putting out in the money, at least trying to get everybody to do this. Get into the passenger missions where you're running people, whether you're doing it above board or you're running criminals, doesn't matter. So, you know, and it's cool, but the development cycle is almost as slow as Star Citizen. They put a base game out and they've basically been building on top of said base game. But when it comes to developing schedules, one of the reasons I stepped away from the game is because they chose to take and put another one of their games first and push this update back, I think like 6 months. It was something like that. It was earlier this year, I think, or maybe last year. They talked about doing, or they did it last year. All right, once we hit the orbital flight engaged, you do not want to come in more than a 25-degree angle in general. So we'll float around 25 here. And you can go a little steeper if you want. We'll go in here a little steeper. Big thing to worry about coming in between 25 and 30, or 20 and 30, is just watching your height, which is our bar on the right side here. It's telling us how high up we are. Because, I mean, that's death. So, because what's going to happen is, as we're coming down, we're basically doing this, where we're so, and if any time you start coming down too fast, get your nose up and boost out, which I waited too long to do yesterday. But we won't kick into or out of the orbital cruise into the glide until we get down to, well, I don't know. Let's see. Last night it was 200, so maybe it has to do with speed. We'll see here where it kicks on. But I don't know. Part of the coolest part of the game is you can go to Sol, which is, of course, our home system. And you can fly around, look at all the planets there. They put in everything NASA's basically come out with the news. Elite within a patch or two has come in and just put those in, which is pretty cool. I like to think so, at least. So you see we're slowing down. And that's the biggest thing with high G worlds. The thing I forgot yesterday was that when it comes to your speed, you are going through, so like, you know, your thrusters are fighting as you're dropping. So it's, you don't use your vertical thrusters that make you go up and down at all. I experimented with it, not very far off the ground, and man, you just slam the ground. So maybe I'll show you guys that. Because along with showing you guys what to do, I like to show you what not to do. Because that's fun for me sometimes. Although, don't want to cost myself another 2.5 million credits on this stream. You know, would kind of not want to do that. But, and you know, and it's like it with any planetary landings. You know, you watch your speed, watch how fast you're descending. You see, we're still, we've dropped half our speed in the last minute, which is good. Because we will kick into orbital cruise, or the glide here real soon, I would think. I've had to kick in as low as 40 kilometers. I think actually that's where it kicked in when we slammed it in the ground, because I didn't immediately pull back far enough on the throttle. But, all right. We getting there. But we're also getting low enough. I'm going to flatten our angle of ascent here a little bit. You know, it'd be really cool with the passenger missions if they had along with the little passenger missions, once you got to that destination, right? Pop up a little thing here in our that we would read to our passengers about the planet that they wanted to see. And you could be a pilot, a real pilot, you know, if we're going to be a tourist kind of thing. I don't know. I was trying to think of, if I had an airline, what I would call it. And how, well, would it be safe, unsafe? I don't know. I've been thinking about stuff like that. Trying to think of something fun I can do. If you ever are curious, I do like to screw around every once in a while. A lot of the survival games, you basically have all the assets to work with, so you can make anything that you want. You can make any kind of story that you want. So I did some Star Wars stuff and, you know, just a little bit of Conan stuff. Okay, now we're getting low enough here. We're going to want to kick almost up. Oh, yeah. So we'll flatten out our ascent now. As soon as we get under around 100 kilometers, you start going down. You really want to watch how fast your ascent is, because you'll see as soon as we stop, we're going to keep dropping. Again, it's because of the gravity. So this is a 6 point something. Oh, I don't remember. Almost 7. I know that. Like 6.6, 6.9, 6.7, maybe 6.7 gravity. So, and the higher ones, I know there's like a 9.96 one. And that is, oh, I had it written down yesterday. If you really want to challenge yourself and you can get out there, it is, oh, where it is. I got so many notes. It is it's HD 148937. That is the location of the monster. But you have to come at it from a certain, I don't know, I haven't screwed around with it enough. My buddy gave me the coordinates. It's, here we go. All right, so we're almost at 40 now. There we go. There's that drop I was looking for. And now we keep it around 4, between 10 and 4. Oh, and it's already dropping the glide immediately. That's fine. That's fine. So all you got to do at this point is your ship's going to try and make you tip up. So it's always fun to just try and get it to keep it around, like I said, between 10 all right, so now we'll start heading in. There we go. Just want to make sure I don't go too fast. I cut a lot closer yesterday. I wasn't this high up. But like I said, I wanted to make sure we were safe. So, again, you can come down. Some of it's the higher G planets, but big thing to keep in mind is watch how fast that ticker is coming down. All right, and you're going to start feeling turbulence. See, now it's starting to, we're dropping pretty good, so we'll flatten it up a little. See, and the thing you got to keep in mind, and the hard part is getting yourself to level out close enough to the ground without hitting the ground. I can tell you, going 1100 is way too fast, to the point that we need to actually pull out of it if we can. Come on, pull out of it. All right, we'll go straight up and pull out of it. There we go. Woo, doggy. So we'll then pull back on said throttle. You want to keep it under 100. And and I was not doing that. And again, I'm fighting the, oh, I'm on stream, I want to hurry, I want to hurry. No, so we keep it right. Whoop. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Start heading down again. This is one of the problems with having a stupid Xbox controller. Just not enough sensitivity. Or I shouldn't say Xbox controller. It's the crappy controller that I have. No, don't try and pull up on me. So we're right around 15. Yeah. 2025. Again, it depends on your angle and how close you can get in before you hit that glide. I should have probably gone a little lower, but so didn't want to risk it. Okay, so now it's telling us, because there we go. Now our speed's slowing down, and it'll make us pull back up, which is fine. Again, we're going back down to that 8 to 10, and you want to keep it around 100, if not below. Just keep dipping down until we start going down again. Watch that speed. Oh, come on. Stop doing that. Another way to fix that is just turn off the flight assist. But, oh, hell no. Did you guys see how fast I started to drop? Ooh. And even now, doing that just... Okay. Whew. Needless to say, I started falling fast enough, and even now, okay, so we're almost, all right, so we're completely stopped. And we'll put this at this angle again. All right. Sorry, folks. Hope this isn't too boring for you, but like I said yesterday, damn it, I am one of these people, I don't like slamming into things. But you can also see how the ship now is starting to kind of slide around on me. So imagine you're driving your car on a bridge, right? And it's a real windy day. Kind of like what it's like trying to fly this. You're getting pushed side to side, and your front end is getting constantly pushed up. But you have to do that because if you turn the flight assist off, you'll immediately drop, because I think it's giving you the thrusters as we're going down are actually pushing us. So, but yeah. So I'm basically flying with my engines in reverse, trying to slowly get down to the surface. Because again, like I said, if you try to just hit your landing gear and drop straight from here, you're going to slam it into the ground. You may or may not make it. Because, wow. Tried it. Wasn't happy. I survived. Because, again, I wasn't real far off the ground. I was right around, yeah. Might have been. Was it? I don't know if it was this high. But it could have been. Could have been. But I don't know. Elite Dangerous is kind of an interesting beast, because it's, especially with this current game, it's like they took reality, right? And they said, okay, well, here's the thing. You guys made spaceships. So we're going to take the human race and we're just going to accelerate 1,000 years ahead, and then we'll see what happens. And I know it's based on a book series that's actually currently being written this weekend. And let's see, today is the 26th. This weekend, I know that they are having keep coming down here. Ooh, she is pulling me hard. they're having a major event, and it's going to be player and influenced, and it's going to be going into, I think, the next Elite book. So that's pretty cool. But you basically want to skim until you get, I mean, we still got to get down to right around a kilometer, 1 kilometer off the ground. So, coming in a little hot. Coming in a lot hot. See if we can level out. There we go. Should be at 0 again here. Well, that's nice. Hello, sir. Have a nice day. All right, back to landing. Just got to tip the old ship back down to 25. We'll see if we'll start picking up speed. And you can do that. You can just let yourself drop like so and let it push you up. Same thing, just until you start seeing the nose come down, you know. Just let it keep coming up, but I want to come in. Ooh, I don't want to do that. There we go. Let's try and be in somewhat of a decent area here where we can actually land. That's the other thing on high G worlds. You want to make sure you give yourself a lot of room. But this is a massive planet that we're on, so I don't think that'll be too big of a problem. We are definitely, so we're getting to the point now. We're getting there. Okay. All right, landing gears down. So we'll head down here. Oh, looks like that guy left. Again, we'll keep doing the same thing. We'll pull up. Because you, again, really want to watch the speed with which you're landing here. And your passengers for those missions are going to want to make, you know, you can't slam into the ground. Some of them you'll fail the mission if you don't land perfectly. So, whoop, that's a little steep. But you're probably asking, why isn't he using his vertical thrusters? You know, straight up, straight down. Because the G on this planet is so heavy, as soon as you start to use your thrusters and you shut off the thrusters that are holding you up and it starts to push you down, you slam right into the ground. And that's not cool. I do not care for that. No, I do not. Okay, what the hell? That's weird. What is that to the right of us? Something you can scan, I would assume. Or is it just... Okay, so it is in outer space. It's okay, we're at 100 and... Oh, she moves like a turd. Whoop. And I know it is so tempting to... Yeah, just get in there. But I'm telling you. Now, this worked real well last night. As we're getting nice and close. All right. And what I also found really interesting when flying in this area is along the surface, I mean, you really feel the drag of the... Come on, we just need some more flat to land here. Okay, so 8 meters, and I'm going to barely touch my thrusters here. Whoa! Are we down? Seems like we're down. I don't know, let's see if we can do, okay, so if that's not, then we go over here, we make sure it's actually modules. Yeah, it's plugged in, so that means we did not land in a good enough. Okay. Oh, we're dragging ass on the ground. So we're at 5 meters, but I guess we can still drag ass on the ground. Ooh. Whoop. Details. This is my ASP Explorer. Don't do the fighter thing just so far. Yeah, it's got a stupid thing. I didn't have this problem yesterday. Okay, it says it said alignment okay. That's what I'm trying to find here. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at that. Turn it off, turn it back on. Ooh, we got a mission critical message, huh? Oh, wait a minute. Liberate 2 hostages. What is this? If you're ever curious about my name in this, Commander Captain Scorponite, it's an old joke off of Monty Python, but might have to be an old fart to get that. We have a rescue mission we'd like to complete. You will be compensated well for your trouble. 41 grand is not compensating me for my trouble. Oh, wow. It looks like we landed pretty decent here. But, like I said, one of the things I really noticed, and we'll stop. Oh no, she's taking off. Holy crap, she took off fast. There she is. I'm curious how well the computer can land. I don't know about you guys, but how well the computer can land on a high G planet. Let's see. So, to do a quick little guide here when it comes to how this works. You see these little bars as they're going across the screen here. And you'll notice as we get closer to things, they start to firm up. So on the bottom now, we've got this thing all the way across the top. And we just keep following it. And eventually we should come to what we're looking for. Wow, look at the ground, how sketchy and shit this is. Oh, I would say old Frontier needs to do a little work with their game engine. Holy crap. You guys see that twitching? Oh, that is hard on the eyeballs. Looks like I gotta go up this big ass hill. But as long as you keep yourself pointing in the center of thing. See, now it's breaking into two things. So we can even go right or left. I'll go this way and try and get away from that mountain. So yeah, I know. I forgot my engines. I know I was having to restart the engines. They're P.A.M.E.L.A. Oh, I need to pay attention. Oh, jeez. So we have an outcrop, and you can just shoot that. Oh, geez, you got to actually have some power in your weapons. And I found easiest thing to do is at this point come over here to your contacts, see if there's anything you actually need. And I think I need actually all of those. All of those are good. One thing you're going to find a crap ton is iron. You also have to open your cargo scoop. Now the cool thing here is you can get as many minerals as you want, but if you run into crashed ships, you're going to find actual supplies, that you can sell and trade on the board. Most, from my understanding, God, look at the, geez, really, what is going on? Hope it didn't blow my ship up. But these are real easy to do. But you only get 2 spaces. So you have to bring your ship down. If you find like a, whoop, there we go, a really good hull. Oh, come on, get off that stupid cropping. Okay, so we've got one that way. I saw something this way. There we go. Whew. Wow, so try not to look at the ground, I guess, on a high G planet, because this one is twitchy. Whoop. You know what I find interesting, because one of the problems I've had with this buggy on the lighter planets is how it just slides like it's, like there's no gravity to it. I mean, they really do slide out on you. If you try and make a turn at any kind of speed, things of this nature, almost makes me wonder if that's the physics they need to fix. It's actually these guys are too light when it comes to how you should be moving on normal gravity worlds. It's a balance issue. I don't know, it's just a personal thing. Okay, so one of the reasons I wanted to do this is because it should be a different type of thing to shoot. Whoop. All right, so this is now, it says mesmerite, which again is a different type of outcropping / meteor that slams into planets, I think. Okay, oh, never, wow, look how fast they roll down the hill. That's funny. And I've noticed you can just leave your cargo hatch open. You don't have to really worry about it. But let's see what kind of goodies we got. We got chrome, manganese, all of those. Again, all good ones. Oh my gosh, wow. Whoo. That's an added challenge with whoa. With the ground. Oh my gosh. Whew. I just hope you guys can see it. Ooh, okay. Now I just saw something in the scanner. If I'm right, where is this last? No, give me this. There we go. It would be, those are usually crash sites. So, let's see. Really? I am having this kind of problem? Oh, wow. Is a high G planet, so how'd we come in? We'll just come in at that, or you get a better run at the angle. Only problem is, oh, I think I lost where I was looking. Okay, it was... Because I'd like to show you... Okay, maybe it's this way. Okay. Show you guys what one of the crash things look like. Hopefully we don't have any big drops, because I'm going quick enough to face plant pretty hard. I don't know if it's enough to, well, you know what's real funny is you always want to, you know, watch your speed, keep it under 20 when you're going around, no matter what planet you're on, because there will be drop-offs you don't see, and you just, oh shit. Oh, cool. Okay, so we do have something up here. Now, you never know. It's usually, it could be a mining operation, but a lot of times it's a crashed ship. And when it comes to crashed ships, they're a little different. It could be guarded. It could have some kind of a scan thing that you need to do with it, and that could be it. It could just be a scan ship, a ship you scan. Okay, there we go. We'll get there. But, you know, some of the cool stuff, you know, you can find on here. Oh, jeez. Oh, now we're spinning out. Oh, no, and we don't have a run. Oh, come on. Oh, good. Okay, here we go. You can tell when you start, you're getting closer that you get a bigger read. Hey, come on. Ugh. Come on, keep it going. Oh, I hate these little hills. Whoa. Jeez, just stop. Holy crap. All right. There it is. Okay. Sorry, folks. This twitchy ground is really throwing off my perception, my depth perception, and other such things when it comes to driving. Oof. Oh, stop being difficult, you stupid thing. We're getting close. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay. So you can have two of these. We'll be able to put them in. Right? Gold, all kinds of various things. And then we've got these sentry scanners. Ooh, and the most important thing to remember with these guys is make sure that there's bounties and they're bad. If you don't, and you attack them, then any of the authorities, like what's up, see how it says wanted, but if we just went in and blew these guys up and they weren't wanted and it was a legal like thing, we're the ones that'd be in trouble. So I just want to make sure I can, because I don't have the stupid turret controls. Of course not on this. So it makes it a little challenging. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Okay. All right, so let's see. Weapons in... Yeah. Now, if we can just get the stupid thing to click on one of these guys. You do have to be within a certain range, of course. But I don't want to wind up getting blown up. There we go. It pissed him off. Really? This is why you want to have your turret controls done. Oh. And you have no boost to get away, so now they're actually hurting me. Oh gosh, really? That is freaking annoying. Really? They're following me out that far, huh? Well, that's okay. Again. It'd be nice if this stupid thing... Alright. Just give our shields a second here and our juice to come back up. But, you know, if you're on a normal planet, it's, you know, it's not that hard. It's just a little difficult. On this one because of the gravity. Well, we wouldn't be under attack if you frickin' would do what I want you to do. Oh, can we not make it over that? That's all good. Alright. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. First world problems. Trying to figure out how to drive on a high G planet. Part of it is getting, you know, getting a run of things. Are you kidding me? I didn't get a good enough run? I guess not. Not for long. Oh, I wish he would stop diving. Okay. Sorry about that. So one of the good things about doing what I just did is there should be, from where these guys blew up, because I don't want any of this, but from this area where they were actually guarding things, what do we have over here? Okay. See? Oh, stop. Now, I know it's right next to us. There it is. Material, shield emitters. When you blow up the various... Oh, come on. Work with me, you stupid thing. Wink. When you blow up those sentries, you then get... Uh-oh. Get off that. Okay. Anyways. So, the fun part's going to be, where the hell is it going to put our ship? Where's it going to be? Normally they pop right above your head. Where are you? Should be over that way, looks like. Seriously, that's where my ship comes down? Oh, how funny. I might be on this planet a while. Where's my ship? Ah, there it is. Oh, no, it's going that way. Okay. Oh, oh, and if we weren't on a high G planet, I would say, hey, that's a little landing close enough that we could then go back and forth. Oh, my gosh. And pick up the cargo, and I can't boost forward or anything else. Oh, that's what they need to do is put a little boost on these things where you can, you know, a rear boost. Whew. Oh, I don't care. So the other thing to keep in mind, if you choose to pick up cargo, I don't know, we'll grab that. I don't know, whatever next is nice and close. Oh, hi, gold. That's right, run right to me. There we go. And now we'll try and get to our ship. Wow, how far out did it park? The question is, it smart enough to park out here? Probably not. Doesn't look like it. Jeez. Whew. Oh, come on, you can make it. Maybe not. Excuse me. Oh, boy. What? Where the hell did it? Oh, there it is. Way over there. Okay. Oh, my goodness. But then you also don't know if it's just like any other planet. You never know if it landed on an area that doesn't have rocks in the way of getting on board. There can be all kinds of things. So we'll have to see here. Holy crap! I didn't know we were that far over an hour. Holy shit! But you know what? Got a little cocky, rushed things yesterday, slammed my ship into the ground, cost me $2.5 million today. I say I think we did a pretty good job here. I don't know about how they landed my ship. Oh no, it looks okay. We shall see. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please slam that like button. As always, if you would like to help support the channel, I have multiple forms of donations. I have over 6 different t-shirts. And of course, there's always Super Chat, and there is always a PayPal link. So, alright, so now we just, until we pull up here, see if it, there we go. So you can transfer your cargo. Boom, boom. There we go. Cargo is transferred. Yeah. And, okay. Go back. And you can board ship. But first, I want to show you guys here in your inventory. And it's just something that you want to keep in mind when you're running around with the SRV is synthesis. So we can restock ammo, SRV repair. Let's see. And we're at 81%, so we'll do that. You will run into a crap ton of iron and nickel, and that's probably why. And you can see there's different tiers. Bonus 50 hull strength. Oh, wow, look at that. Tellurium. Obviously, those are very rare. And then, of course, you've got SRV fuel and sulfur and phosphorus. What else we got? Bonus, 100%. Ooh. It wants to use me arsenic, and I don't know if I want to give up that arsenic. What about premium? Oh, I can do premium. 200% fuel efficiency. But I've got I've got only singles of some of those, so. But when you're done running around, I always think it's a good idea to do that, just for the simple fact that that way, next time you're ready to drop and cock, you're ready to go, because you might not remember when you go to a station, you can repair and refuel at stations. So, alrighty, folks, well, there we go. We went and we saw the great generation ship. If you tuned in a little later, we did that earlier in the stream, so that's where we started. So if you want to go back to the beginning, you should be able to. I do have a little box checked. It says you should be able to go wherever you want on the stream behind me, as long as it's within 4 hours. And as always, please like, favorite, and subscribe. The whole point of Indie Contact is to get as much exposure for indie gaming as possible and to help you, the gamer, out make wise decisions. So please like, favorite, and subscribe. Share, share, share. As always, I'm the Rev. Keep your heads down, your guns up. And I'll see you again tomorrow where I don't know, we may keep flying around. We may do a different game. I don't know. That's why you want to turn in every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll see you again tomorrow. So keep your heads down, guns up. I already said that. And I'm rambling at the end of the stream because I've been streaming too long. So you guys have a good one. And I'll see you again real soon.